And welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for some Aphelios Heimer. That's right, we are playing Aphelios today. We have two different Aphelios decks, one with Heimer, one with Talia, that are donation decks to get to. And so we're gonna see firsthand how good 3 mana moon weapons are, because we haven't played against Aphelios yet with the 3 mana moon weapon, so I haven't seen this in action at all. With all these moon weapons costing 3, so that's what we're going to experiment today. How good are those? Really what we wanted to do with this particular deck, since we're going to have more 3 mana cards than normal, because all the moon weapons cost 3 mana, and Aphelios cost 3 mana, we wanted to combine that with Tri-Beam Improbulator, which of course will reward us for playing a bunch of 3 cost cards while we have our Tri-Beam Improbulator in hand. We're also going to for the other champion, we're going to have Heimerdinger, and Heimerdinger will be able to make a bunch of 3 cost turrets, which are going to be the 3/1 fearsomes. Very useful turret. So each moon weapon we play, we get an additional 3/1 fearsome. That could be pretty cool. So because of like playing Heimer, I'm only playing 1 Veil Temple, because I don't really want to have like my board filled with Veil Temples, because with Heimerdinger you're able to go wide pretty well, but you always have like your Heimerdinger set aside that's not going to be attacking or blocking. Kind of same with like the Aphelios set aside, and so then we want more space for turrets. So that's why I just have 1 Veil Temple in here. But besides that, it looks pretty good. Got lots of different interaction. We got Ballistic Bot for our 2-drop for the Crescendum moon weapon, and a bunch of other little spells that help us interact. Flash of Brilliance will be awesome for both Heimer and for Tri-Beam Improbulator, and for turning on Nightfall for like Aphelios and stuff. But yeah, so let's give it a try. We're gonna try Tri-Beam Aphelios here over in Ranked with Aphelios Heimer. All right, and no surprise, we got Lucian Azir for our first matchup. The most popular deck in the format. We're definitely going to mulligan these two, and I think it's just a pretty easy mulligan. Get rid of both of those. No, whenever there's like changes in the metagame, usually aggro decks are very popular to start with. Hey, hey, stop. Sorry, my doggo is scratching my chair. This one right here.
We will resist. We will be free.
Alright, we'll pass the turn. Go over here. Alright, need that Mystic Shot for Lucian, so that's good.
See what we see.
Alright, just gonna play the Solar Priestess to start with. And the Warrior actually seems pretty good. Now, the problem with... yeah, we're just gonna take the Warrior, I think. I guess... no, maybe we'll take this. I was thinking like the Warrior challenge like Azir. But Falling Comet, get rid of like Cythria. Could be pretty awesome. And Falling Comet, of course, would get a 6 mana turret with Heimerdinger. Also awesome. Okay, no real rush. They got extra 2 mana.
See what will be.
We'll go Graviton.
Alright, let's mess some folks up.
Alright, we're gonna stun that.
Doubt was heavy in their minds.
Greater things await!
They will know.
Glorious sacrifice.
I'm gonna save this spell mana for Heimerdinger.
Eminently logical.
Thermo is a really good draw here of how I get to Thermo the Azir. I think the Shyvana change is honestly a big buff to Shyvana, honestly. I think that was a really big buff of like giving Shyvana Fury. I played Shyvana just like 2 days ago, Master Cookies. If you check out, go to the YouTube videos, just like, one of the first ones is Shyvana Dragons, and check out that video of how I showed the new power of Shyvana, like the new way to use Shyvana. I think that was a big improvement to the card. Hey, Randani.
Yes, yes, again!
I've got your back.
No Thermo Beam on the Azir now.
Faithless creature. Your Emperor commands.
Let's kill this thing before it gets a scout attack. I think that 9 out of 10.
It's smaller than a diagram.
So we have gotten rid of 2 sharp sights from their hand.
Full blast!
My plan this next turn, of course, is either Sunburst or, like play one of these two, get rid of the Azir. If they have Cythria, it makes my life a lot worse. Just had another Azir.
I have risen and weakened Shurima.
Yeah, we got 2 Aphelios decks today that we're playing, trying it out for the first time after the nerf.
It is time.
Anticipated outcome.
So 4, 7, 10. I go to 6. And I guess I just go to 4. I can't really afford a sharp sight kill on my Heimerdinger.
Press on.
Stand down.
Oh, I certainly think Shyvana was buffed. I certainly think that Fury is more valuable than 1 power. I think it's much more valuable than 1 power. I think it's a buff. The burn aggro is, well, yeah, so I guess I put it together. It's not a current. So the burn aggro is not a current donation deck right now, but I wanted just to try to play something like super, super fast and kind of see how it did against these other aggro decks.
As darkness falls, the moon rises.
Severo. I want lifesteal.
Crescendo.
And so like these 0 mana turrets are pretty nice here with the Aphelios as far as like playing how you got to play like 2 cards, right? So like you play a moon weapon, you get a turret that's free, that makes the other moon weapon. So even though these cost 3 still, instead of 2, we're getting these turrets.
Yes, yes, again!
Men die, but Shurima lives forever. You dare!
All right, so like we're gonna gotta kill Aphelios out,
Sedition!
out of the way. But yeah, should be lethal. And there we go. Alright, good win. You know, they curved Lucian into Azir, then had another Azir, then had another Azir, but still got there. Good win. Alright, so we got another aggro deck. So the question was, like, between games, are we good against aggro? And I don't know. First one went well. This one does look pretty decent. Let's give this a try. If we draw something that's not very good, we get to discard it to the Get Excited. Could be like the Hush. We could discard that.
They'll never see it coming.
Fuse is lit.
Okay, so we're going to kill both our things.
Worthy end.
Gangplank's going to be tough. You know, like with me using the Thermogenic Beam right here, that was like a good answer to Gangplank. So I hope they don't curve out into Gangplank.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp. Finger on the trigger.
There's plenty of killing left. Ye start
Wow.
without me.
Alright, well that's a good hand. 1 drop, 2 drop, triple 1 drop. That's a good hand.
I have my orders.
Dang. This is pretty impressive. Oh my gosh, then they had Gangplank also on turn 5? Alright, well it doesn't get any better than this. Wow. Need to go this. This. Need to just do that. So it's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I go to 1. One's not very much. Thank you, Mervin. Mervin gifting out 2 subs. Thank you, Mervin. I appreciate that.
As darkness falls, the moon rises.
The moon rises. Okay.
Severin.
Seriously? Yeah. All right. Well, perfect hand is perfect. GG's. All right, 1 and 1.
Do not fear, Aphelios. I'm with you.
Okay, we got LeBlanc Ashe. So yeah, I switch decks every 5 games. So we are currently at, we were 1 and 1. I play 5 games, then go to the next deck, then 5 games, go to the next deck. Definitely get rid of Hush. I kind of like Sunburst, but it is, even though it is slow, it is good against this deck. They play a bunch of like larger things. I kind of like it. I'm going to keep it. Oh, right. Alright, we got Tri-Beam Improbulator for the first time. That is good. I guess I can just pass. Okay. Let's get... I guess we get Crescendum.
The brighter my light, the stronger your shadow.
Winter take you.
Nope. Should have got the deal 3 damage. I was debating between those two.
Places to go, people to be.
And so you can tell I didn't play it right then because I wanted to, you know, like go towards the next turn, play 2 spells kind of thing. This Tri-Beam's gonna be big. It's gonna be big.
System upgrade. Safety disengaged. Save the homestead.
So this is kind of messy.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
It's kind of messy. You know what? Okay.
With the Knight's Embrace,
Useless pawn.
carry our faith.
I think that's a good trade with having the 2 Aphelios in hand. Good. Mystic Shot. That's what I was looking for.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Yeah, I think not either also. Wait, how big... I guess we can't like just like make Tri-Beam like infinite. How big is like the ideal Tri-Beam? Is it 8? You would say 9? 9's the ideal Tri-Beam? Yeah, so not 10, so either 8 or 9.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
Yeah, that's the thing. We get it randomly. There's like a few 9 drops that really miss. I kind of think maybe it's 8. I kind of think that it's 8. No, you can't get a Watcher. No, because that's not like a regular card you can put into play. 'Cause just like you can't get Celestials. All right, I'm kind of thinking 8 is the ideal number. We're gonna go 8. Uzgar.
Took the bait.
Graviton. Crescendo. Our path is fixed. Now.
Hey, look at this. We get like regular moon weapons now. Regular 2-mana moon weapons.
A chill in the air.
Alright, so I think that they are going to be going for... I guess that could be Culling Strike. I was going to say like maybe Reckoning.
You are the weapon, brother.
System upgrade.
I just want to protect against Reckoning. Man, that's a lot more mana that they're wasting than what I'm wasting.
Prime and ready.
But I do make these moon weapons turn after turn,
Where the rains fell.
so I'm supposed to play them. Man, they still went for Reckoning. That means that they have to be able to save the 5/2, right? If they're still going for Reckoning. So I have two choices. I can either try to Mystic Shot the 5/2 and kill it, and then if we do kill it, then we get to save everything. Or I hush my 7/7 and, you know, like, just turn this thing back into being a 7/7 so it doesn't die. So, like, this is the really high variance line. I guess I still have 3 things that make Celestial cards. That's why I should have just passed the turn when they did. It was just too tempting, you know, it was just, I just wanted to get that moon weapon out of my hand, so I made another moon weapon, but should have passed the turn when they did.
I am more myself than ever.
I'll end this.
Now they see who I truly am.
Yeah, I really should have. I really should have just passed the turn.
Reconsider. Open your eyes. Is this what you seek?
Yeah, this is... The Mystic Shot was too greedy. I should have saved my 7/7, right? I should have saved the 7/7 Challenger. That was way too greedy on the Mystic Shot also. So I've definitely made plenty of mistakes this game. I had the cards to win. If I just pass, like basically that last turn, if I just pass or if I just save my 7/7, both of those I would have been in a very good spot. This was the worst possible thing.
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
I don't want any of these.
Launches at record velocities. Unforeseen outcome.
So I messed this game up. I was not patient. I was much too greedy. And that happens sometimes. Yeah, the pass was easily the best option. Yep. That was a pretty big mistake by me.
Line up.
Don't be greedy, pass the turn. Okay, so we're going to replay that same matchup. I hope the first 7 turns end up just like the last game's first 7 turns. It started off very well for us, but I made some mistakes, and that's okay. Just got to, that's the thing. It's we're all going to make mistakes. Just, look for your mistakes, recognize them, try to fix them moving forward. And if we're in that same, because now, like, if I'm ever in that same, like, that's the thing about, like, playing a lot of different decks, that's the bad part about playing a lot of different decks. When you play one deck, when you play one deck over and over, you make those mistakes and you learn from them. And now if I'm ever in this matchup again, in that kind of scenario, I'm not going to play that same way I just did that last game. That's the good part about playing the same deck a lot, is you'll make a lot of mistakes, but you learn from them, and the more you play, the more you can see those mistakes and not make them again.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
Well, Golden Cesar's the best card. I want
My heart that let
the 0 mana card to go along
the
with
best lies are beautiful.
some of this other stuff. But now that they played LeBlanc, I'm just going to challenge LeBlanc.
Keep searching.
So that's pretty nice, getting a Flash Freeze out of their hand. That's pretty nice. Oh, I actually don't know. Yeah, the question is, what's the next champ from Shurima, do you think? And I honestly have no idea. I am not... I play Legends of Runeterra a lot, but I've never played any, like, I've never played League of Legends, so I don't know anything else about any other Shurima champ that's not in the game right now. Leaguenog with the donation deck. Awesome, thank you, Leaguenog. A deck attempting to maximize Dawn and Dusk with Shurima Spell Shield units. Awesome. Thank you, Leaguenog. I can make that happen. Time slot doesn't matter as long as I know the day. Do you have a day that you would like, Leaguenog? Do you have a day in mind?
Is this what you seek? I whisper truth into lies.
Okay, would you like it? Would you like the deck on Meme Tier Monday in normal, or do you want it in ranked on another day of the week? I guess that's the first question. Alright, LeBlanc's leveled up. So I can go Veil Temple, Guiding Touch, Ballistic Bot, all those together. I can just try to kill this LeBlanc. So that will definitely kill LeBlanc, but I don't know if that's the best use of my turn. Could simply pass. They have a lot more mana than I do that they'll be wasting. And if they open attack from here, I have okay blocks. I don't have the worst blocks.
Knocked and ready.
Kind of feels like a reckoning. This would level up Heimer if I get to play it.
I hate having to put my face up.
Round and round and round for progress!
Okay. Heimer's leveled. That's good. That draw's also pretty good.
A chill in the air.
So 7, 2, 5, 8.
A sturdy construction. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Probably no. Let's just get rid of this Veil Temple. I'm not gonna play that card. How do they keep having these troll chants? The good news, they're, you know, like, they don't have very many resources left. Like, we're not in, like, the worst spot. Like, they don't have that. They're kind of out of resources. Alright, let's try again. Man, that card's good.
Once I stamp papers, now faces.
As darkness falls, the moon rises.
Okay. That's cool. I'm glad it's not Heimerdinger getting killed.
System upgrade.
That's this is perfectly fine.
Safety disengaged.
Surprised to see me. What a treat.
That thing's just about to level up.
Inferior design.
They forced us to choose death or the blade.
What seems to be the problem?
Alright, cool. Yeah, I can't deal with Heimer.
The trap is set.
Just when I needed it.
Okay, so I was more patient this time. Helped us out. Yeah. That is over. And there we go. GG's. 2. Alright, back to Lucian Azir. We hadn't played against Lucian Azir in 2 games, so that was too many. I think we'll mulligan the Priestess. Yeah. Can't keep everything as, like, kind of expensive. You know, 3 drops that don't do very good blocking.
There's a chill in the air.
Humanity is obsolete.
So I wanted this in play to start generating
System upgrade.
the ignitions.
Prime and ready.
Ah,
Don't get in my way.
As darkness falls, the moon rises.
Inferior design.
wow.
Carry our
Not bad, not bad.
Burn away the shadows.
So I got really punished for playing Aphelios there that turn, obviously, instead of just like holding up removal still. That Lucian was at 3 out of 4.
Sharima, your emperor.
I have never seen a deck that has their champions more than this deck still.
That I am superior life form. Safety disengaged.
I need Heimerdinger. Where are you, Heimer?
Shows of power excite the people and quell our enemies.
Where are you, Heimer? A Heimer draw with like these Flash of Brilliances would be pretty nice.
Together we are part of something
Ouch.
more.
Together, you are children of Shurima. The order is given. Tell the people what you have seen today.
Alright, so that playing Aphelios when I did cost me this game. But even if I didn't, I don't know if we win this game. Like they had a very good hand.
Did they fall? So ordinary.
Not a huge difference between 2 and 3.
Inferior design. In Shurima's name. Prime and ready.
Okay, well.
I've got your back.
Command.
We were peaceful once.
So only 3. Sky's Descent costs a little bit of mana. It feels like they're sitting on like rally cards. Like what else would they really have? I don't want these. I want spells. I guess I wouldn't have another celestial card for a spell anyway. That's the cheapest one.
System upgrade.
Yeah, yeah.
It is time. Shurima, see what I see. Carry it with
Emperor, I am honored.
Pretty dead.
Embrace the night, Aphelios.
If they don't have a rally, if that card's not a rally, we have a chance. If that card is a rally, we don't have a chance.
They will know.
It's like we're gonna kill these 2 things anyway, so we might as well do the most damage we can to those things. Hopefully it's no spell. Who knows? You know, like next turn we got this Destroyer with Severum. That's kind of cool. Okay.
Reach out, Aphelios.
Our son.
stand down.
It may be better to just kill this Azir. Alright, so if I gain 8, next turn, like if they open attack, I block that thing, we take 3, 6, 9, 12. Which is pretty lethal considering we'd be at 9. If I shoot that thing, they open attack, I block, we take 5. Still pretty lethal. I can progress day into some guiding touches. I think we've played 1 guiding touch this game, I think. I don't really remember. Hopefully not. Well, that's a bummer. Or should I just attack first now? Okay, good. They didn't block, so didn't take all that damage.
Honor guide me.
The order is given. Your Emperor commands.
Guiding touch, guiding touch, guiding touch. Alright, so we block here. Mystic shot there. That's 3, 6, 9. I'm at 9. Bleh. If only we would have killed that badger bear. Close. Alright, so yeah, so we could have maybe stabilized here with that game. If I didn't play the Aphelios when I did, the game lasted a lot longer and everything. I could have maybe stabilized if I just didn't play that Aphelios that one turn. But yeah, so I you know, difficult deck to play. I think that some of my losses there, I made some mistakes. You know, definitely against the Frostbite deck. You know, it was kind of the case of playing things isn't always good, right? Like both of the mistakes that I made against the Frostbite deck, playing the stun moon weapon, against that deck playing the Aphelios when I did. Playing things isn't always good, and sometimes you just got to pass and got to be patient. And that was a downfall of how I was playing those games. I was kind of disappointed with Tribeam Improbulator. Not that it wasn't good, that we just didn't draw it. We only drew it twice in the 5 games. It was really what our deck's kind of built around, are like the champions, but really like this Tribeam Improbulator. It was really good when we cast it, but we only cast it the 2 times, unfortunately, and that was kind of a bummer, only getting cast that twice. But yeah, so Aphelios, still felt like a good card. 3 mana for the moon weapons slowed it down for sure. But the moon weapons are still really powerful, and Aphelios still felt very powerful. So that was our first, you know, first time playing Aphelios since the nerf, and it, yeah, it still seems like it's very playable. It went from like somebody in chat said earlier, went from like S plus tier to now it's like, you know, A tier, B tier. But that still means it's still very playable. There's a lot of champions around its power level now, but it's not like it's dead. You can still definitely play this card. But there we go. So that's all I got here for Aphelios Heimer. Looked pretty good. Sorry I didn't do better in the games, but you know, you live, you learn. And you know, next time we play the deck, I will certainly have more experience with it. All right, but that's all I got here for this one. So those of y'all watching later on YouTube, hit that like button over there. And of course, as always, feel free to leave those comments as well. I would appreciate those. But thank you so much for watching some Aphelios Heimer, and I will see you for the next video.